So in today's video, we are going to be teaching you guys the best possible trading method to do now that the game is finally out over on the console. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. For the cheapest premium trading service for just £4, €4 or free with Amazon Prime. You'll get yourself daily trading and investing guides covering both Xbox and PlayStation with an array of different techniques depending on your budget. I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million on multiple titles, and recently making over 10 million in the first month for the last 3 years. So the game is finally out on console, and my favourite trading method is back. I generally say we're back to making about 30-40k an hour from absolute struggle town. So, how and what is this method? Now this method is known as Shadow and Hunter trading. Basically, what you can do with this method is you are going to trade with gold cards that have had Shadow and Hunter on them, but you're only going to pay a maximum of 1k more than what they are without a Shadow or Hunter. But let's just go through the method. So these are just a bunch of players I've sold within an hour. Just so you can see, that is really nice and active. It's really, really nice that the game is obviously out and now on console because the market is really active. I believe that's probably just another player selling on. So, what is this method? So, you are going to first off need to set up a little sniping filter. Now, this method only works on console, part why we're only just making the video. Also, sorry about my hoarse throat, but yeah, the 13-hour streams are taking the toll, to put it politely. So, what we're going to do is going to go gold rare. We're going to go over to the Shadow Chem style, which I think we can just do via that. We're going to go and put a buy now of like 15 million. It literally doesn't matter. And what we're going to do is we are going to do the first part. The first part is you want to have the highest maximum bid without there being more than one card over the hour. So let's go and set this to 12k and see what's going to happen. To do 12k, we're going to scroll to the end and there are no cards over the hour. Perfect. So we can increase it. So we're now going to go to 2k. I don't know if I just said 12k. 2k, scroll to the end, still no cards over the hour. We're going to go to 3k. We're going to scroll to the end. How many cards over the hour? 1, 2, 3, 4 cards over the hour. So this method doesn't actually work if there are more than one card over the hour. So you're going to have to go and decrease it. 2.9k, let's go and see how many cards are over the hour. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards over the hour. Let's go and decrease it again right now to 2.8k. And how many cards are going to be over the hour? 1 card. Perfect. So this is going to be the highest price we can have with 0 cards over the hour. This number will always change. So please don't hit me in the comment section saying this filter doesn't work, because if it's not working, you're going to need to decrease this. So right now it's 2.8k. It was 3.2k earlier. It changes all the time. So once you've got this filter, you are going to use a console exclusive mechanic. I've got my ever so lovely Minecraft pig remote to show you. You're going to press, if I'm going to show you, square or X, then B. And you're going to see that boom. That Declan Rice just got listed. So we can find it again. X and B. Boom. 2 new cards got listed. X, then B. So what you're seeing right now is cards are being listed when I'm refreshing the market with X and B. This is what I like to call compare price back out. Now, so we've worked out how to set the filter. We've worked out how to refresh the market. But now we need to work out what we're going to buy. So how are we going to go and work out what we're going to buy? We are basically just going to go and buy anyone who is only 1k more than they are without a shadow. So I need to head over to Lights of Footwiz just so I can go and show you the price. So we're going to press compare price back out. And we're going to go and see, boom, new card on the market, Breme. So we need to go and see how much is Breme. So we're going to go over to Footwiz and we're going to type Breme in. Now I'm wanting to pay a maximum of 1k more than he is right there. So if he's 5.5, the most I'll pay is 6.5. So will I go and buy that Breme there? No. So I press compare price back out and go and find another card. So what will eventually happen is, there we go, this is going to be a good one. We're going to get a likes of Realm, so let's go and type in Realm. And Realm is 2.3, so this is a great deal, but it's sold. And this will happen a lot at the beginning. Because what happens is, there's a lot of people doing this method. And obviously if you don't know the market, but someone else does, they're going to go and buy that Realm. But the whole point of this method is it's a learning curve, okay? The whole point of the method is, at the beginning, you're going to have to go and check everyone's price. And you're not going to win many deals. But because this method is a learning curve, and the learning curve works a little bit like this, the longer you do this method, the more money you make. So you're going to start off on the learning curve right here, right? You don't know anyone's price. You're not going to make much money. You're new to it. But after about say after an hour, you learn about 10 players' prices. So you're now there. After 2 hours, you learn about 20 players' prices. Now you're here. Then after a day you learn 30 players, after 2 days you learn, I don't know, like 40 players, then after like 3-4 days you basically learn 80 players, which is the max. Now what you can understand is after a few days you know 80 players' prices, which means that you know how much Realm is, which means that when he pops up, obviously you're not going to have to check his price. You go, boom, I know he sells for, you know, I know he goes 2-3, I'll buy him up to that. But obviously at the beginning, you're right here on the learning curve. So the learning curve obviously starts quite low and it gets, you know, further and further and further. So what you basically take away from this is, if you're doing this method at the beginning, please do not be disheartened if the first few hours you don't win much, because you've got to learn the prices, and once you learn the prices, that's when you can just go and buy the players, because you don't really have enough time to check the player's price, but you need to check the player's price to make sure you're not misbuying a player. So that is basically how it works. So again, let's say we kept doing it, let's say we went and won the likes of Realm. Now, we went in there for 3k. Now, the Shadow Chem style is about 2k, so you can do two things. One, you can just add 2k right there. So I can go list them right there for 4.3k. Or I can just go and look at the cheaps on the market. So I'm going to go and type in the likes of Realm, R-A-U-M. There we go. And Realm is coming in at the best part of, with a Shadow. I'd maybe ignore that one. Maybe I'd look for the next cheapest, because that one's just been listed. I'd probably go, you know, let's say we listed for 4.5. So if we're going to list it for 4.5, we just want it for 3. That is going to be a nice, easy 1.2k profit. And yeah, basically I'd go and take 1.2k profit around. But players pop up for this method so consistently. And that's why it's so good, because again, once you know the prices, you're generally going to see, like, I don't know, you see a card every other second, I'd say maybe. So let's just go back to that filter, just so I can show you guys how often players pop up. Now obviously, in addition to, okay, we need to lower it. In addition to, what's it called? In addition to getting the cards with a shadow on them, obviously the players could also have a position change, and the position changes can add even more value. You can, you know, pay a little bit more because of the position change, but as I say, I normally just keep it the same, just because position changes fluctuate quite a lot, whereas the shadow cards don't. So really, how this method works, once again, you're going to set the price, gold, rare, shadow. You're going to scroll to the end. And once you're at the end, you're going to press compare price back out. That's going to refresh the market, and you're going to buy anyone who is only up to 1k more than they are without a shadow. At the beginning, you've got to learn players' prices, but the learning curve should get better and better and better. And should get to the point where, I guess where I'm at right now, where I could basically just go and say his price. He'd go and sell for 3k. You'd have Alessandro Martinez. Godfrey would go and sell for like 4k. You can see how competitive it is. But, as I say, there's so many players popping up that if you are patient, you should still be able to get, you know, a deal or two, maybe every minute, every other minute. So it wouldn't be too bad. And if you are finding this too competitive, you wouldn't believe it, you can do the exact same thing with Hunter. Exact same method. Going to go and put Hunter in. First off, you need to go and find what is the highest maximum bid without there being more than one player over the hour. So we'll start off at 2. No cards over the hour. Back to this again. 2.3k. Scroll to the end. Still no cards over the hour. Up again to 2.7. Scroll again. What are we going to say here? Loads of cards over the hour. So let's go lower it back down to 2.4k again. How many cards over the hour? If this is going to work. No cards. 2.4k is basically the highest we could go. So we're going to press, again, compare price back out. We're going to do the exact same thing. Pay a maximum of 1k more. So we've got Muriel right here. So let's head over to the likes of Footwiz. Muriel. He sells for 6.6. So I'd pay up to 7.6. Not quite buy on that. See what else we got here. Bibu, again, I know he's about discard. And again, you do the same thing, pressing square and circle, which is compare price back out. And yeah, so buy any player that is only 1k more with a Hunter than they are without Hunter. And then once again, once you do go and win the card, you can either add 2k to the buy price, or you can alternatively just search, see what the cheapest is, and then go and undercut it. But that is about it. As I say, this is working extremely good. Extremely well. On PC it's a little bit slower, but if you check my previous method about shadow trading, that would probably suit PC a little bit better with the slower market. But yeah, so we got card selling on left, right and centre. I actually write down all the players I sell on, just so I don't have to waste loads of time checking how much. I just basically create a big old spreadsheet of what they sell for. But I think before my voice does completely disappear, I think we'll call it a day for the shadow method. But there we go, shadow hunter trading, insane method, my go-to method. I absolutely love it. And yeah, so you should generally be making about 30-40k an hour once you perfect it. And yeah, so I'm hoping to do one day of this and then literally use those coins and move on to icon trading. But thanks for watching. My voice is nearly gone. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.